Hello and welcome to Dickinson's Real Deal. Now this is the show where we help people to get the very best price for their antiques and valuables. We give them a choice of sitting down with one of our regular dealers. Now they're going to make you a tempting cash offer on the spot today.
I'm not going to muck about, I'm going to go straight to 40.
I was thinking a bit more than that.
£450.
No.
No, you said that very definitely.
If you don't think that's enough money, then you can gamble and place the same goods into an auction in the hope that you will get more money there.
At 70.
Today the show comes to you from Chippenham in Wiltshire. It was one of the favourite places of Alfred the Great in the 9th century. There's a great crowd turned up here today. They're hoping to crack it and walk away, you know, with the real deal.
For our first deal today, Steve has bought a chance discovery. But what are his chances of taking home some cash?
A little bit of history?
Literally a box of junk outside of property, picked the box up, other bits and bobs in the box, looked in, found that in the bottom, thought, yeah, I'll keep hold of that. Then I got it valued from a local dealership, and I thought, well, I'll pop here today. As you're coming to Chippenham, I thought I'd pop in and see how we get on.
Nice, comfortable to handle, this
It
one.
is.
They're not always this
No.
this sort of tactile.
No, I've noticed that.
Slight drawback is monogrammed. It's Edwardian, isn't it? It's about 1910, 1920. So we're just about at the First World
Yeah.
War. So, you know,
Obviously
you have to
designed for a
imagine-
soldier to take with him. Maybe luckily he didn't take it.
Yeah.
Otherwise it could be buried somewhere on the
Makes
side.
you wonder the history, doesn't it?
That's right.
Nice weight. That's in your favour at the
yeah.
moment. Price of silver's flying high. Open up. There we go. We've got what we want to see, the
Yeah.
silver hallmark.
And on the other side, I believe.
Dated, you
Yeah.
say 1940.
Yeah.
Nice condition, can't fault it. Shame about the monogram if somebody wants to buy it as an object to use. And we do have to mention that dreaded word scrap, and hopefully it won't go in that direction, but we do have to consider that as well. Oh, I think you're going to be ever so disappointed with my offer. Steve, it's 20 quid.
You couldn't go one more.
Another pound? 21?
No, another-
Hello, David.
Oh, hello, Karen.
It's nice to see
there's
you.
only £20 on the table. I mean, there's a very nice bright... Oh, hello, David. That's meaning, what are you doing here? What I'm doing here, Karen, is trying to persuade you to put a little bit more money on there. Not very fashionable at the moment, sadly. 20 to 30, 30 to 40 is our independent valuers. I have to say that £20 isn't a million miles away.
No.
So I would have thought, try for another tenner. You could go to auction. Either way, it's a very close run thing, this. What do you think, Karen? I mean, condition-wise, not bad?
I think my heels are down.
OK. £20 in cash is on the table from Karen. Now, you could go to an auction, but I think it could be a close-run thing to get over the £20 the time you've had a deduction of commission. Think about it carefully and make a decision. I think it's not a bad offer.
Karen and Steve, decision time. What are you going to do?
Couldn't go another 5.
I know, I'm sorry, it's going to sound really mean, but I just don't even want to put another fiver down. That's it. That's my limit.
Well, okay, we'll settle. I'll take
You
the 20.
sure?
Yes, I'll
You
take
sure
the
you're
20.
happy?
Yeah, I'm sure I'm
Okay,
happy.
we've got a
yeah.
deal.
Okay,
Thanks
thank you
very
very
much.
Hi, Emmy.
Over on Ian's table, Sue has brought a pair of items full of memories.
This was inherited through my grandparents down. I think it may have been a great-grandparent, I don't know. But they were in the jewellery trade, antique jewellery trade, so that came from there. The other one, I can remember going to an auction when I was very little. Can't remember who did the buying, but I was the only girl in the family, so I've inherited all the jewellery.
The little pendant here, as you can see when it's lying in the box, that there's a little pearl drop missing.
Yes.
So it has to be restored. So has it always been like that?
My mum never fixed it. And I liked it as it was.
So you're
and I
quite
can
happy with it?
remember seeing my mum wearing it like that.
Okay.
So, and it was a memory of mum that I wanted at the time. But
That was more important.
Important.
But they're very prettily made, these. What it is they mount onto a piece of mother of pearl
yes,
all the work that you can see from the front, which is attached to it by this gut.
yes,
It's very time consuming. Today it would cost a fortune to do. And these pieces never fetch a lot of money. Then the pearl and diamond ring, again, not of a great value, but very pretty and easy to wear. If somebody just wanted a little pearl and diamond ring to go with an outfit,
Yes.
it's ideal.
Yes.
You know. Do you have any idea of value?
I've got an idea what I want.
You've got an idea of what you
What I
want.
want.
All right, okay. So
The important bit.
this is the important bit, is it? All right. Shall we start with £50? 60, 70 pounds. A lot more. A little bit more. 70 pounds. 80, 90 pounds.
Nope.
We're getting.
You're getting there slowly.
We're getting there. I'm not going very far with this, I tell you. £100, and I think that's a good offer.
A little bit more.
I'm reluctant because this needs work doing on it, and they don't fetch a lot of money. I'll gladly give you another 20. They're very pretty, tell you honestly, they're very pretty, but I don't think they'll make the sort of money in auction. And I think the 120 is a very good offer.
I think I might have to go to auction.
Fine. It's not a problem with me at all. Have you been to auction before?
Yes, quite
You have?
regularly.
Good girl. Well, enjoy the auction
Right.
and thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming. And I wish you all the best of
Yeah.
luck. Thank you very much.
Right.
At £22, I'm 25. At £25, am I right down at 25?
What we've done here to try and help you is we've split the two items into two individual lots. The idea is to try and maximise the potential here in the sale room. If you break them up this way and sell them separately, that means private buyers have a chance of buying something personal for themselves. The first lot is the Victorian diamond and pearl pendant, £50 to £80 with a reserve of 50. Here it is now.
I can start you on the book here at £50. I have at 50.
It's at £50, the reserve.
Take 5 now. At £50 at 5, 60, 5, 70, 5, 80, 5, 90. At £90 with me, 5 anywhere now. At £90. At £90 it's back on the book then. At £90, you all sure now then? At 90.
OK, £90 was the first lot on 50 to 80. The next lot coming up now, £100 to £150 with a reserve of 100. Let's see how this does.
£60. At 60 I have. At £60, 5 anywhere now. At £60 at 5, 70, 5, 80, 5, 90, 5, 100.
It's at the £100 reserve.
Now. At 110, 120, at 120, 130 now. At 120, at £120, 130 anywhere. At £120, you're all sure in front of me then? At 120.
120, and with 90, that makes that £210. Gross figures, take away the commission, leaves you with 178. What are you going to spend the £178 on?
A new gadget for the kitchen, because I've just had a new kitchen put in.
OK, a new gadget to make all kinds of lovely goodies. Ooh, now that is a real deal.
At Simon's table, Kevin has brought some little figures that have travelled a long way.
Kevin, you brought in these little figurines.
That's correct.
What do you know about them?
I don't know much about them. I know they're fairly modern, and I know they come from America.
From America?
Yeah.
They didn't start off life in America, though, did they?
No, they didn't. No.
No, they're German originally.
Yeah, but they've been obviously bought in America
What, and then brought back here?
and back over here. And I'm actually selling on behalf of my partner, Julia.
Oh, right. And did she buy them in America, or...?
I think it was on the internet.
Oh, well, oh, so I see. So she bought them on the internet, and they came from America
Yeah.
to here.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I ask is because obviously they're Goebbels, they're German
Yeah.
figures. Right, now, as you say, they're not terribly old. In fact, we can see exactly how old they are because this one's got a date on the little label, which says 1996, 1997.
Yeah.
So they're not quite antique, I'm afraid.
No.
Right. Have you any idea at all what sort of price you're looking for
I've
them?
been given some guide prices, yeah.
You've been given some guide prices. So these aren't, because they're not old, they're not really me, but they're quite sweet, I suppose. I don't know, what they were for £5 each?
No, a lot more than that.
A lot more than that.
Yeah.
£6 each?
No, a lot more than that.
£6.50 each?
Let's start with £10 each.
No, I wouldn't want to give that for them. I think they're worth about £6 each. What's that? £30.
That's not enough,
That's
actually.
not enough.
Well,
I'm going to make you
within
one
my
offer.
price.
I'm going to make you a stunning offer for them. Absolutely stunning offer. 20, £40.
No, I think I have to go, I think I have to go a little bit more now. I have got
don't
some
want to-
change if you need any.
Have you? Well, no, I don't want to give any more. I think 40 quid for 5 modern figures, that's £8 each. Go on, take the 40 quid. Take my advice, it's a good offer, honestly.
Put another £5 on the table.
No, are they all
Put
perfect?
a tenner on the table, I'll give you a £5 back.
What do you want, 45 quid?
Yeah, go on.
Come on, let's have a deal for 40. It's not worth arguing about. I'll put 6 down, you give me 15 quid.
All I've got is a £5.
Go on, keep digging.
I ain't got no more money.
Keep digging. You've got to find the £10 now.
I got to open my wallet.
Cool, have a look. There's fortunes in there.
Yeah.
So if I take that, that's my change. You take that. Shake hands. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks a lot.
Also coming up, Roger's going for the hard sell.
I just think some of that quality has got to be worth £1,000.
Can he convince Karen?
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from Chippenham in Wiltshire.
For our next deal, Derek has brought a piece of militaria that struck a chord with Cheryl.
Well, you brought something very interesting to my heart here. Can you tell me a little bit about it and where you got it from?
Yeah, I bought it at a car boot sale.
Right.
They're, I believe they're World War II cap badges.
Yes.
And a World War II belt. And it struck me, you know, that it was a nice thing, and I got it for £20. I bought it basically to sell on.
What I like about this is we've got a little bit of history sitting on our table. We've got men that fought for our country, and each one of these badges represent the regiments that they fought for, and in different ways that they fought for us.
Yeah.
The one that I quite like is the elephant one here.
I believe that's the Highland Light Infantry.
Yes, that's right. And then you've got the tank corps here, which
Yeah.
is very, very important. I haven't done a lot of research on this. What I do know, some of the badges are worth quite a lot of money, and some aren't. So what I give you is sort of like a middle figure. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So let's put some money on the table. So we've got 11 badges, so I'm going to go for 20. I'm not going to muck about, I'm going to go straight to 40, so I've doubled your money. Double or quits.
No, I was thinking a bit more than that, to be honest with you.
Right, okay. Well, let's stick a brown one on there and make it 50.
A bit more like it.
Yes? Well, as I say, until I do my research, I don't know if I'm buying a pup or badges. That's the thing. So I can't say. But as I say, I really like it because actually my father was in the army. So, you know, it's got sentimental value as well.
Final offer?
Got there at 55, and that's my final offer. How do you feel about that?
Okay, you got yourself a deal. Then.
Lovely. Thank you very much for that.
Hi, I'm Ian. And you are?
Denise.
Denise, lovely to meet you. Could you tell us about the cameo you brought here today?
It belonged to an aunt of mine. She died in 1990, and my cousin couldn't make up his mind whether to give it to my mother or myself. And so we said in the end we could share it.
Share it.
Which we've done until Mum passed away 3 years ago, and it's just sat in the drawer, and I'm afraid it's going to get damaged.
I'll just have a quick look at it, okay? It's a shell cameo, late 19th century. The carving is quite lovely. but when you look closely at it, there's not a lot of detail left to the carving,
Right.
which means that people have sometime, over a period of time, have sort of polished it and rubbed
Yeah.
it. So the features in the female figure, if you look at the features,
Yeah.
they're quite worn away.
Yeah.
You know, where there should be more detail, there isn't that detail.
Yeah.
And if you take it up to the light, you can see a lot of lines, splits in the shell, which
Right.
means that the cameo has dried out over a period of time, and so it started to get damaged, which is very unfortunate because it loses its value when that happens. So I'd be really paying you for the gold mount, not for the cameo,
Right.
because the cameo is of not great value. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 85. Now that is what I think is worth to me. I don't know how you feel about that.
Not enough.
Not enough.
No.
What if I took that away and gave you another 50, making it 100?
Right.
I've just come in because I know we're at a critical stage. First of all, I can inform you that Ian here, he loves those cameos.
I know. I can tell that. Huh?
He loves them if they're perfect and good quality. What we've got here is a very, very nice item, a little bit of damage. There are slight cracks in the shell. And sadly, these shell cameos have never had their potential in the last few years. They should be more money, and they just aren't. Well, I'm going to say to you, young Ian is being a bit stingy by putting £100 on there. Try for another 20.
Okay.
Probably is worth that. See what happens.
Thank you, David.
It is probably worth it, but I very rarely would buy anything that's damaged.
How about another 10?
I honestly have paid more than I want to pay for it. It's a chance we all
No,
have to take.
I'll take the 100.
You take the 100?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not being mean.
No,
but you know,
yes,
it
you
has
are.
got it has got a lot of damage. If it was perfect, I'd gladly give you
Yeah.
150
Yeah,
pounds
that's
for
fair
it.
enough.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank
I'll
you
take
very
the
much.
100.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
it's a deal, and
Yeah.
you're quite happy.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Back in the dealer's den, Roger hasn't had his feline friend for long. Will he be parting with her today?
Thanks for bringing in this lovely bit of china. Is it something you've had for a long time?
Something I've got in the last 2 weeks.
Right. Boot sale?
No. Clearance.
Clearance.
House clearance, yeah.
Okay.
House clearance, yeah. It was in the garage I cleared with a load of other stuff under a bench. And I thought, it's got a look about it. And I thought, well, you know, it's just a nice looking thing. And then later on, I'd look at it and it's got a signature on it.
Aha! Signature.
Right at the other corner. And I believe it's French.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
You've got an impressed fleur.
Yeah,
And
then
then
87, which is 1887.
Which will be 1887.
Yeah.
It's got like a blanc sheen finish to it, hasn't it? It's got
Yeah,
like a sort of slightly oriental look to it.
Yeah.
But as you say, it's almost certainly a piece of French porcelain. So have you got an idea of its value?
Don't know, a rough idea. I mean, I haven't taken it anywhere, but I just think some of that quality has got to be worth
As much as that?
£1,000. Where are you going to find another one? It's just so nice.
20, 40, 60, 80, 100. See if we've got some more. This is quite strong for me
Yeah,
for what it is.
okay.
Right, it's 140 quid on the table. I don't rate it 2, I rate it slightly under. So if I get 180, 190, I'm offering you 140. I think that's pretty fair.
Right. What about a little bit more?
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
What about another 20? So it's 160, and then you might get £40 profit, maybe more. Leave a little bit in it for you, yeah?
Well, if we're going to leave a little bit in it for me, and if I could find one, I'd give it to you. But I run out of tenors. Oh, guess what? It's going to have to be a 20.
Brilliant. Oh, happy days, that's good.
Happy days for
I'm
you.
happy with that.
160.
Thanks
We've
very
got a
much,
deal.
Karen. That's lovely. Thanks very much. Great, cheers.
Coming up, David has some strong words for Anne's other half.
If there's any trouble, mate, you come and see me.
But whose advice will she take?
Well, I've never known anybody talk to my husband like that before.
Welcome back to picturesque Chippenham in Wiltshire.
Jenny, nice to meet you
Hi.
today. You brought a very, very interesting item in today. Can you tell me how you came by it?
It was my late partner's.
All right, yes.
I've got a few trinkets that were his.
Yes.
And it's time to move on.
Okay.
Clear a few things out.
Okay, and did you know what it was?
I knew it was a perfume bottle.
Yes.
I knew it was silver, and that was it.
Okay. Was it ever used? I mean,
No.
did he just used to buy them to sort of collect or to keep?
Yeah, he just come across odd things.
Yes, and he likes them.
Yeah.
Okay. When I first looked at it, I got really excited because I thought this is all enamel. And then on closer inspection, I found that it's porcelain.
All right, I thought it was enamel.
Yes,
I looked it
yes.
up on the internet and put enamel in.
All right.
But of course I
Yes.
couldn't find it,
Oh,
so
no,
that
no,
was
no.
why.
You can tell by the texture. I mean, it does look like that because you've got all the segmentation.
Yes.
And I thought that might have been a precious metal, but it isn't. It is just how it's been put together
Right.
with the overlay on it. It's a bit like, you know, when they used to do leaded light windows and they used to
Yes.
put the lead in, and that's the sort of effect that you've got here. What I like about it is it's what I call sugar and spice colours. So you've got the pretty pinks and lemons and blues. I would say it might have been maybe a christening gift or something like that, or for a young girl, because it's such pretty colours. And what's nice about it, you've got a silver top.
Yeah.
I've had a look at the hallmarks, and you're looking at about 1904. So it's about Edward VII time. Very, very, very sweet. With this particular one, this is a screw top one.
Yes.
They're all different in the way they're made, and it's got a lovely action to it. And some of them had glass stoppers inside. If you have a look, it's actually got a cork inside. Can you see?
Oh, yeah, I never noticed that.
Yes, well, that's quite important. With proper perfume or parfum, it would evaporate.
So it's intact.
Yes, which is nice, and it's in good condition as well. So we'll put some money on the table and see if we can buy it. Well, I quite like it, and I think it's quite pretty. So I'll start off with 20, 40, 60.
I think a little bit more. I think if I collected perfume bottles, I would like.
They are, and they're not. If it had been enamel, it would be highly collectible.
Yeah.
Because it's porcelain, it's not as collectible, but it's very decorative, so it's a very pretty item.
It is pretty.
Okay, I'll try and be fair. What I'll do, I'll go to 70, because I feel it's a nice item, and I want to try and give you what I think is good value.
It's a nice offer, but you couldn't go another 5. 5.
I've thought about it, and that's as far as I'm prepared to go on it, I'm afraid. It's just I've got my margins, and I know where I can pitch that at, and I think 70 is a fair. It's bigger.
Okay, you've got a deal on that.
I've got a deal.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Jenny.
Thanks,
Thank you very much.
Anne's arrived at Simon's table and she's bought strict instructions from her husband. But is it the best advice?
Now, Anne, you've brought in 3 things today.
Yes.
That are all connected in a way, aren't they, really? You've brought in the Albert chain,
Yes.
the sovereign case,
Yes.
and a sovereign that was in the sovereign case until
Yes.
I took it out just
Yes.
now. Now, how do you come to have these in your possession?
Well, they belong to my husband, actually, so I'm here on
Right.
his behalf today.
Okay.
And he thought he'd like to declutter. He's got all sorts of different things, so he gave me this to bring along to show you today.
Right. Were they something he inherited or something he'd gone out?
He bought it then,
Yeah.
about 20 years ago.
Right.
So, and sadly, most of that time it's been just hiding away in a drawer.
Sure. Okay, so had you any idea of the value of what you're selling?
Yes, I have. Yes, I've got a value in mind, and my husband has got a value in mind as
Right.
well.
Because I think, as probably everyone who watches is aware at the moment, gold is at an all-time high at the moment.
Yes.
Everywhere you look, people are asking for scrap gold. And the thing about gold is, of course, it depends, the value of it is what carat gold it is.
Yes.
And the higher carat the gold, then obviously the more valuable it is.
Yes, of course.
I would like to offer you for your gold that you've bought in today, 100, 200, 300, 450 pounds.
No.
No, you said that very definitely.
Well, I've been sitting quite a long time thinking about it.
That's a very good answer.
And I've been on the phone to my husband earlier on.
Right. Can I ask you what price you've got in mind? Because you've obviously got a figure.
Well, I know my husband's got a sum in mind, but I'm not prepared to say what it is, I'm afraid.
You're not. Am I getting close to it?
No.
No. What we've done is we've worked out approximately the value of the gold price of this today, because that's the minimum it's worth, whatever happens. And that is a wee bit more than that. It's around the 550 mark. So what I'm prepared to do is to put another 50 down there and put another £50, and that makes it £550. I'm not going to give any more than that for it.
Aren't you? Well,
David's coming over.
I want to be able to walk through my front door tonight and face my husband and not be in trouble.
Let me first of all, before we start talking about your husband, let me tell you what the independent valuers say. They say 500 to 600. I can tell you that the scrap value of these items that are here now is round about £580. 550 is on the table. And because the scrap's at 580, I'm going to say a very good offer. Now, I heard you say that before you walk in the door this evening, your husband, who is?
Peter.
Peter, we're about to find out, Peter, before we send Anne home. Now, is she going to be safe and sound? That's what we want to know. Now, Anne, what's your husband's expectation?
Oh, 700 or 800.
OK. Peter, I think your expectation is a little bit on the high side for what's on the table. I'm going to say, Anne, this is well worth accepting. And if there's any trouble, mate, you come and see me. Don't shout at Anne. I'm the one that's recommending it, OK? I think it's a fair offer, and believe you me, it's not a bad price. So, any problems, come and see the Duke, all right?
Thanks, David.
Oh, I've never known anybody talk to my husband like that before.
Well,
that's all wonderful sound advice, but I'm still going to go to the auction.
I think that's a very good... the last thing anyone here wants you to do is to get into trouble with your husband.
Thank you very much.
And thank you very much for coming in today and bringing it in. The best of luck in the auction.
Thank you very much, Simon. Thank you.
I can start you here at 35.
So under her husband's orders, Anne is off to auction. Can she beat Simon's offer?
I understand the situation you're in. It's come here in the auction. The unfortunate thing is, if it makes 550 in the sale, it attracts 15% on top of that. Will they pay that much? I'm not so sure. Let's find out.
Start me 4. Yes, 400 a bit there, thank you. At 400, at 410, 420, 430, 440, 450. 460, 470, 480, 490, 500, 520, 540, 560, 580. At 580 here, 600 now. At 580. At £580, you all sure at 580?
OK. Now, this is the problem. It has sold at £580. When we take away the commission, you have £493. You turned down £550. That was the real deal by Simon Schneider, but you're going home with £493.
I'm very satisfied.
You're satisfied?
Yes.
And I'm satisfied because I know Anne is not going to get any problems. You've done exactly as your husband said, and they are his things, and you've gone down the correct route. But on the day, the real deal was with Simon at £550.
Up next is Liz with her child's tea set. But what's missing?
I can see straight away we've got Beatrix Potter here, haven't we?
Yeah.
So is this something from your childhood?
No. This is something that my dad bought my mum, I think it's probably in the 1970s, from a little flea market in Weston-super-Mare. And she's kept it ever since. She's never put it out.
Yeah.
And it's just been kept in a cabinet, and then it was passed down to me. I love it, but it doesn't go in my house.
No. I suppose it's not everyone's.
It's very modern
choice, is it? What a lovely little set. I mean, without picking it up and looking at the back, first of all, we've got what would be a transfer base, and then it's hand painted over. So let's have a look at the base, and it'll tell us all about it. And it's got this lovely little figure of the rabbit, and it's Grimways. And it's got what I wanted to see, a copyright, FW and Company. Now, they controlled anything that was Beatrix Potter, and Grimways were allowed to produce this set with their permission. I think it's a really, really sweet little set. There would originally have been 6 cups.
But there?
We're down to 4 and 3 saucers.
Right.
So,
oh, bless.
so we've got like a shortened set here, but isn't it appealing? Right, Liz, moment of truth. 20, 40, 60 pounds I'm putting on the table for your little Charles tea set.
No way.
No? Such a negative response so soon. David, help me.
It's a tricky one, this. I'll tell you why. Because the independent values have said 180 to 220, one has said 150 to 2. I'm completely lost here because I can see a part tea service. Even if it was a full-size tea service, they are the most difficult things to sell. You need a fanatical collector or someone that already has a part service and wants to complete it. Karen obviously has in mind a collector or someone she thinks she can sell it to. What were you hoping for?
What was I hoping for? But seriously?
Yes.
150.
Well, our independent valuers are concurring with you. They're saying about 150 quid. In fact, someone's going as far as, dare I say it, 220. So it seems that I do not value this enough money, and that is not enough either on the table. What are you prepared to go to?
Another 20, 80 quid.
So it's £80 cash, the equivalent to £100 in auction, or gamble, and see if our independent valuers are right at 150 to 2.
We'll go to auction.
We'll go to auction. We'll see you there. Is it going to make its money? Find out later.
So, Liz is taking her incomplete tea set to auction. But will she do better than Karen's offer of £80? We'll find out soon. Also coming up, Cheryl's trying to make a crust.
What you have to remember, you've got to leave me a little bit of leg room as well to get some money back for myself.
Will John Paul oblige?
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal.
Before the break, we saw Liz turn down Karen's offer of £80 for her pretty but incomplete Beatrix Potter tea set. Now it's time to find out whether she made the right choice.
Now, Karen liked this, and she offered 80 quid. The estimate here is 180 to 220, and there is a reserve of 160.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a bit optimistic?
Probably.
Hoping for 160 for just a part tea service. The question is Liz right? Is her reserve ambitious, or will she get £160 plus? It's coming up now. Let's see what it brings.
100 to get on. At 100 a bid now, £100. At 100, 110 if you like now, 110. 120, 130, 140, 150.
It's at £150. I have to tell you, it's taking my breath away for a part tea service.
160, 170, 180, 190, 200. At £200. At £200. 210 if you like now for the lot. At £200 there. At £200 you're all out there now. At £200 you all sure.
£200 under the gavel. First reaction to that?
I'm stunned. I'm amazed.
No more than I'm stunned, I can tell you. OK, £200. Real deal, of course, after commission is £170. Are you pleased?
I'm really happy.
And the Duke, I'm flabbergasted.
At £45 here. At 45 I take 50 now. At 45.
For our final deal today, John Paul has brought in a Parisian scene. David and auctioneer Philip Allwood think it has a certain je ne sais quoi.
Can you tell me how you came by it?
It's been handed down through the family.
Yes.
From our grandparents to our father,
Yes.
and then on to us.
Do you know anything about the painting at all?
Apart from the artist, and it's French, not much of the actual history of the painter.
Yep.
And that.
Okay. The artist is called Pierre Grisot. He was born about 1911 and unfortunately passed away in 1995. And the actual style of the painting is very in vogue at the moment. It's a girl, she's in a Parisian garden, and she looks quite sad. And what's quite effective, in a lot of Grisot's pictures, he put this spire in, so that's sort of like a trait of his paintings. And the other thing I like is the style of the costume. And where she's got the high ponytail, it reminds me very much of Doris Day, you know?
Yes.
When you remember all those pictures that she did in that sort of period.
Yes, yes.
Now, Philip, a really nice image. I really like this oil on canvas. Pierre Grisot, he's rated this artist. He brings reasonably good prices. Our independent value has said 5 to 550. I thought that was a bit on the cautious side. What do you think, Philip?
I'd probably be putting an estimate at auction of 500 to 800 and hoping to get towards the upper end, really. I mean, he can make £2,000 or £3,000 for his larger works. So, you know, this is a little bijou piece.
It looks right to me. The whole thing looks very honest, a very commercial lot. I think 5 to 8, as Philip says, is on the money. I would go perhaps somewhere around that 6 or 7 in that kind of area. A really nice, crisp, quality picture, fresh to the market, ideal for your sale room.
Yep.
Let's see what our dealer puts on the table.
With regard to its value, I'm not quite sure, but we'll sort of start at a figure and see where we go. So we'll start at 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 354. So we've got 400 down. How do you feel about that?
£400 on the table for starters.
It's just not enough, really, is it?
Not really enough.
No.
We feel it's stronger than that.
If I put a little bit more down, would that possibly tempt you?
Possibly, yes.
Possibly. Okay then, all right. Well, we're in the vogue of 50, so I'll go to 450.
Okay.
Because what you have to remember, you've got to leave me a little bit of leg room as well to, you know, get some money back for myself. And I'm taking a chance on this because I know nothing about it. The only reason why I'm doing it is because I like it.
£450 on the table. We don't think that's good enough. We need to tell John Paul.
I had it valued about a year ago.
Yes.
It was valued between 500 and 600 back then.
Okay.
Let me tell you what we think about it, John Paul. That image is good, it's bold, it's fresh, it's the image of today. And because of that, I think there are people that would fight over that in the sale room. I think it's well worth £600. That was your original valuation. I think that stands today, and it might even do better.
I'm prepared to put a little bit more down, and I'm going to make it 550. My question to you is now, would you like to take the money, or would you like to take it to auction to see if you get a bigger audience for the item?
I would like to take the money.
You'd like to take the money?
And do the deal.
Very sensible. Thank you very much. It's a beautiful picture, and thanks for bringing it in today.
Thank you.
So John Paul's a happy man and takes home £550 in cash. But have their purchases made our dealers happy today? Cheryl made a modest profit on the World War II belt. She sold it for £60, but she hasn't sold the scent bottle or the painting. Simon sold the gold ball figures for £65. Ian hasn't sold the cameo brooch. Karen's porcelain lioness is still looking for a buyer. But the cigarette box went for 25 quid.
We've had a really good day here in Chippenham. Don't forget to join me, David Dickinson, next time for Dickinson's Real Deal. Bye for now.